We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Time for Game 2. Andrew Triggs, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Into the box, Rod Carew, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Runner goes for third. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jim Edmonds. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Set, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Lombardozzi has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened. And they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Carew has it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. Here's Albert now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
And a big swing as Young sends a drive out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. That ball was absolutely blasted.
113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Runner's on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Simmons takes his lead at third with one away. Hit out towards second. Lombardozzi right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Rod Carew. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to left. Upton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. His past history with Richards. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. So stepping in, Rod Carew.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game going for him. Wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Now Upton with a swing and a drive to deep left field. And it's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, Jim Edmonds. Popped up. Lowry settles under it near second, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Fowler's on his horse. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Ready now, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Popped up. Lowry has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Angels get 2, both on the... Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So striding in, Matt Chapman.
Third baseman.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a high pop-up. Richards waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Young.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
And oh, the pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, so that runner will make it to third base safely. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right at him to shoot from step 1, but I have to ask you, Ben, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knob.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the piece.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Yusmeiro Petit answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado as he rips it on the ground to second. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Now the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Fowler. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. They pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Oakland error, and no one left. Digging in, Steve Lombardozzi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Balbuena backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. Into the box now, Jim Edmonds. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Jim Edmonds.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now the 1-0. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Designated hitter.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler's under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Luis Balbuena. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike on the inside corner. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 0-2 home. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 0-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error and ends the inning. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Davis going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping up now, Rod Carew. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
Here's Justin Upton now. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Carew leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Now batting, right fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Standing in now, Jim Edmonds. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Jim Edmonds goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Lowry's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Dustin Fowler becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
1-1 the count now. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is caught as he had to go a long way to get there, but he pulls it in right in front of the stands to retire the side. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ryan Gull enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. A bouncer to the left side, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. In now, Chris Young, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Joyce. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
And now for the Angels, Luis Valbuena is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Lowry on the slide. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. So it's 1 run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. 0-1 the count. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Olsen.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rod Carew. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Justin Upton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. Joyce back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Jim Edmonds, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 0-1 count, and the pitch chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Matt Joyce now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw gets him, 2 down. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and they remain well behind. Into the box now, Albert Pujols. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Davis is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Young. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. A 1-0 delivery. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Now the 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Third baseman.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Martin Maldonado.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Santiago Casilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone!
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. Soft liner towards short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is. Digging in now, Bruce Maxwell. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he fouls this one off.
Maxwell.
This is on the ground over to first. Pujols has it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Lombardozzi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's Jed Lowry now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Trout is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good.